Okay, this is actually a garbage can, older garbage can, this blue thing here. So, wondering what the fuck that is. Now, I'm gonna talk today about Rasputin the Mad Monk's death. I saw a mini documentary, the cartoon, like 7 minutes long on Rasputin. And I've seen several documentaries on Rasputin before, and they always talk about his death. Now, let's be realistic about this, okay? First of all, for those who don't know who Rasputin is, Rasputin was a drunken, drug addicted lunatic from Tsarist Russia. What happened was he was said to have had a healing power. And one day, there's a couple of disputes of how exactly he did this, but one day he ends up in the palace. And most people believe that a holy man knew of him because Rasputin was an actual monk. He actually became a monk. As fucking drunk and drug addicted as he was, he became a fucking monk. Okay? Yeah. And a holy man recommended Rasputin come to the palace to examine the son. The son, the heir to the throne, had hemophilia. He was sick again. And to this day, historians debate, was Rasputin really healing him? What was going on? Rasputin would come, look at this boy on his deathbed, pray for him, and he would miraculously recover. To this day, historians are arguing about this. Now, Rasputin was a drunken fool. When the Tsar was away fighting on the front lines, he was home with the Tsarina. Historians believe he was fucking her. That remains to be that's still up for debate. But what is known is he was helping her run the government. And he was hiring and firing lunatics left and right. He was really fucking the government up. In fact, he would even go to bars and clubs, wherever at night, and would whip out his penis and wave it around and say, I do this with Tsarina all the time. And eventually people realized he had to go. A peasant woman did stab him in the abdomen. He recovered. He was in the hospital. He sent the Tsar a message wanting him not to get involved in World War One, which was ignored. The Tsar goes to fight in World War One. Rasputin recovers. Rasputin goes to the palace to hang out with the Tsarina, and he appoints cabinet members. He dismisses this guy, fires that guy, hires that guy, and he sends the government into chaos. People again realize he has to go, and a coalition is formed. Now, he did send the Tsar a cryptic message a while back on the front lines. Tsar, if you hear the sound of the bell, it signals I am dead. If I am killed by my brothers, the Russian peasants, you have nothing to fear. But if it is your own relations that have brought about my death, none of your family will remain alive more than 2 years. They will all be killed by the Russian people. Some distant relatives survived. The Tsar's mother survived, but the immediate family was executed. Now, the Tsar's cousin invites Rasputin to his mansion, his palace. They bring him to the basement. They give him sweet cakes laced with poison. They give him bottles of wine filled with poison. It doesn't affect him. They freak out what to do. Felix Yusupov gets his revolver, goes downstairs. Rasputin is praying over an elegant cross. Shoots him in the back. He falls down. He goes upstairs, celebrates, goes back downstairs. Rasputin jumps up, grabs him by the throat, goes to the door, runs across the courtyard, is shot from 500 meters away by a politician named Borskevich. They attack him with clubs and beat the shit out of him, pick him up, throw him in a truck, drive him to the river, throw him in the river. The river freezes. He comes out days later dead, and it's revealed that he drowned. He was alive in the river. Here's the truth of that. There's a documentary which is very hard to find out. History's Mysteries, the Rasputin File. The Rasputin File was a document where the secret police of Russia were following Rasputin and documenting his entire life. The prostitutes, the drinking, the debauchery bullshit. And there was an edited copy released by the Soviet Union in 1964. Now, for some reason, who the fuck knows how, why, or where, the complete Rasputin file turns up somewhere. It's sold at auction in London to a gentleman who was a professional musician from Russia. He lends the file to his friend, historian, Edvard Razinski. Now, there was a History Channel thing on this from 20 plus years ago called History's Mysteries Rasputin File, and this book exists. This is the Rasputin File. It's over 500 pages long. I had to read it twice to understand it. And Razinski publishes the Rasputin File and gives a little commentary here and there to figure things out, okay? There's Tsarina's friends, this is prostitutes, this is cliff notes, okay? Every brothel he went to, every prostitute, every time he got drunk, the secret police recorded every aspect of his life. Now Razinski goes to the Yusupov mansion, which was long since deserted, obviously, from the fucking fall, the Tsar and all bullshit. Here's the truth. The three main conspirators were Felix Yusupov, Tsar's cousin, Borskevich, politician loyal to the Tsar, and Dmitry Romanov, Tsar's nephew. Now, the Tsar's nephew was completely downplayed from the story. They said, well, he took the woman home, or he went out somewhere and came back later, and it already happened, okay? They completely downplay his story. And Felix Yusupov glorified himself as a hero, and he wrote this stunning record. I slew the demon, I found my bullet, and he died in the fire, and okay, it's all bullshit. Here's what happened. Rasputin, as psychotic as he was, he believed that if he ate sweet cakes, it would interfere with his mystical powers. So Rasputin had a self-imposed diet. He never ever ate sweet cakes. Were the sweet cakes there? Probably. Were they poisoned? Probably. But historians believe he did not eat them. Okay? I don't believe that. Historians do. Was there wine there? Probably. Did he drink it? Of course, he's drunk. Was it poisoned? Probably not. Was he shot in the back? Yes, he was. Did he fall down? Yes, he did. Did he get back up again and run outside? Yes, he did. Now, Borskevich shot him with a pistol, and the bullet flew 50, 60 yards, hit him in the head, he fell down. Okay, here's the issue. Grand Duke Dmitry, because he was the Tsar's nephew, and because he was an Olympic athlete and was once considered as a match for the Tsar's oldest daughter, his role was downplayed. He was an expert marksman. Most historians believe that he was the one that shot Rasputin in the back as he ran across the courtyard. Then they went up to him, beat him, shot him in the head, and he died right then and there. They did throw him in the river to get rid of the body, but he was long since dead and did not drown. Why? Simple. According to Christian faith, if you drown, you cannot be a saint, okay? Jesus himself could have drowned and they would not make him a saint. You cannot be a saint if you drown. Sorry. So a lot of people believe that they rigged the cause of death so that Tsarina could not make him a saint. And a lot of documentaries forgo that information and they go along with the shot, stab, bayonet, thrown over the fucking, okay? So just to clear that bullshit up, all right? Thank you.